420RADIO.com.
This is your 420 Radio News for Tuesday, July 23rd, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. New Hampshire is the 19th state allowing medical marijuana use, from the San Francisco Chronicle. Governor Maggie Hassan signed a law Tuesday making New Hampshire the 19th state to allow seriously ill residents to use marijuana to treat their illnesses. The law allows patients with cancer and other conditions to possess up to 2 ounces of marijuana obtained from nonprofit dispensaries. To qualify for medical marijuana, New Hampshire residents would have to have been a patient of the prescribing doctor for at least 90 days, must have tried other remedies, and must have exhibited certain symptoms. The law took effect with Hassan's signature, but getting the program operating could take up to 2 years. The bill calls for a commission to be appointed as soon as possible to implement the new system. Patients will be issued special ID cards to obtain the drug from dispensaries and to possess it. Under the new law, up to 4 dispensaries can be licensed and have a maximum of 80 plants, 160 seedlings, and 80 ounces of marijuana, or 6 ounces per qualifying patient. They also would have a limit of 3 mature cannabis plants, 12 seedlings, and 6 ounces for each patient who designates the dispensary as a treatment center. The compromise bill passed last month eliminated an option for patients who also grow the marijuana at home. Home grow option supporters had argued some patients need legal access to the drug more quickly, and waiting for dispensaries to start operating put them through needless suffering. But Hassan said she wouldn't sign the bill if it included those provisions. California Democratic Party tells Obama to halt medical marijuana raids, from rawstory.com. The California Democratic Party approved a resolution over the weekend that called on President Barack Obama to halt federal raids on marijuana dispensaries. The resolution, sponsored by the Brownie Mary Democratic Club of Riverside County, noted that 18 states in the District of Columbia had legalized the use of marijuana for medical purposes, while Colorado and Washington state had legalized the use of marijuana for recreational purposes. The resolution states, therefore, be it resolved that the California Democratic Party requests President Obama to allow the newly enacted marijuana legalization laws in Colorado and Washington to go into effect with no federal interference. And be it further resolved that the California Democratic Party asks President Obama to end the Department of Justice interference and raids by federal agencies in states with medical marijuana laws, and a comprehensive study be immediately undertaken to produce recommendations for reform of our nation's marijuana prohibition. Recreational marijuana sales banned in more than 24 Colorado cities, from Huffington Post. On Tuesday, Colorado Springs, the state's second largest city, is expected to vote to ban retail recreational marijuana stores, the Associated Press reports. 4 of 9 Colorado Springs city council members have already said they will vote against retail weed stores, but even if legal marijuana sales are approved, Mayor Steve Bach has vowed to veto recreational pot shops in city limits. The city council could just ban recreational marijuana sales altogether or allow for marijuana sales, but also pass a moratorium on opening pot shops until after Colorado voters weigh in on approving tax rates for recreational marijuana in the state this November. Colorado's 271 municipalities and 64 counties must decide by October 1st as to whether they will allow legal recreational marijuana sales. Arkansas Attorney General rejects wording of medical marijuana plan, from KHOU.com. Arkansas Attorney General Dustin McDaniel has rejected the wording of a proposed initiated act that would legalize medical marijuana in the state. McDaniel rejected the proposal in an opinion on Monday that says the proposal by Arkansans for Responsible Medicine contains ambiguities. The measure must be certified by McDaniel before the group can begin gathering signatures to qualify for a spot on the 2014 ballot. Head of illegal marijuana dispensary ring sentenced to 21 years, from the Los Angeles Times. An Orange County man who ran a string of illegal marijuana dispensaries was sentenced to more than 21 years in prison Monday and ordered to pay more than $4.2 million in restitution. John Pops Walker, age 56, of San Clemente, pleaded guilty in an April plea agreement to drug trafficking, tax evasion, and owning weapons as a part of the drug trafficking. Walker was indicted last fall along with 13 other defendants by a federal grand jury. As the head of the drug ring, Walker operated at least 9 dispensaries set up in Los Angeles and Orange counties. He admitted to prosecutors that he made more than $25 million over 6 years and paid taxes on only a fraction of it. This has been your 420 Radio News for Tuesday, July 23rd, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, we go behind the headlines to take a look at a new study from the United Kingdom that claims THC in cannabis does not slow the progression of multiple sclerosis. We'll show you the faults in that study and why we still hold hope for marijuana to help folks like our friend Lindsay Reinhardt. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back after this.